What's up, Dave?
Merry belated Christmas, Robert.
And happy Hanukkah, the funniest holiday of the year. Hanukkah. Dude, I saw a dreidel in a customer's house today, and it said that's how I roll. It's
Which is not right.
No, well, instead of dice, they spin that.
I was going to say, maybe it should have said, like, just spin with it. Or
Yeah,
something.
I could have said that.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
okay, so anyway.
Yeah, you got me thinking about Adam Sandler. Dreidels.
Oh, so you want to talk about Adam Sandler?
How was your Christmas? I know we're doing a belated Christmas thing. We didn't get a chance.
Christmas was good, just having my niece around. She's always around, but just, my friend gave me this little plush rocking horse elephant. It looks like Babar or Babar, however you want to say it, the elephant. Yeah, and she was running around. She loved it. It was so cute.
Cool.
Yeah.
Babar. I guess our listeners would know what Babar was.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Anybody else would be like, the what now?
The whom elephant?
Cool.
So now it'll be
That's
New
what Christmas
Year's.
is all about. It's about children.
Yeah, New
They-
Year's.
They get so excited.
Yeah, it is.
This year, I got more presents from my kid than we got her. It was kind of fun because she's got a job and she buys stuff online, and
Nice.
they have that independence of owning their own money and doing what they want with it.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing, isn't it?
It is. It's interesting.
And she chooses to get her parents gifts. That's fucking pretty cool, man.
Yeah. She actually got me and Mo the. You've probably seen a commercial somewhere. It's like the book that says, "Dad, I want to know your story. Mom, I want to know your story." It's like it's like a parental questionnaire, like of what we were feeling at this time, when you were born, what happened, yada yada, things like that. It's
Just be
kinda cool.
careful. That could be used against you in court.
Right.
Ladies and
At the
gentlemen.
very end, it's like, please submit DNA test. Like, oh, wait a minute, you didn't tell me there's paternity involved.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Exhibit A. I want to know more about you, Daddy. Volume 1.
Go. You're like, you know what's even funnier? Marlene fills out the first. I can't. My wife, she's so ridiculous. She fills out the first 3 pages, and it's like supposed to be about Simone, or the kid, Chris, and then she fills it all about her.
Oh,
man. I'm like, you ruined it, Marlene. There's not enough white out in the world to cover up what you did. She's like, what do I do? And I'm like, just move on.
Just finish your autobiography like you want to. We know you want to.
I'm like, just pay attention to what it says. What are you doing? The kid's gonna look at this and be like, yeah, that's your grandmother.
Yep. Man.
That's good. I mean, rest of Christmas good.
Yeah.
Christmas in Florida is weird, huh? I mean, not to you at this point.
It just still is. I mean,
It's still Christmas. Not like it
I'll
changed
tell you
anything,
what,
but
white lights do look really cool wrapped around palm trees.
oh, absolutely. Actually, the palm tree thing is probably my favorite thing. Like, I love that. Like anything, even if you could find a way to wrap it around other tropical plants. But yeah.
I saw somebody wrapping up the homeless in Christmas lights.
Wait, I hope they didn't set it on fire like New York City.
No,
Oh my
God, no.
Did you see that
Oh,
video?
my God.
That was rough. And I found it where I had to watch it because someone actually did this.
I didn't watch it.
You have to, because it's like,
No.
you have to realize how sickening certain people are, and they think it's not something I ever watch again, but you definitely watch it.
I've seen people.
She was
on
standing
fire.
up on fire.
Yeah.
And she was like moving around on fire,
Yeah.
and then nobody did anything, bro. But anyway,
Yep.
Enough of that. Oh, crazy.
Yeah, that's called delusion of to dilute responsibility. Like somebody says, you know what, I'm not going to call the cops because somebody else will, and everybody says that.
Yeah, but that's different. I mean, there were cops
Yeah, there's a
walking
term
by
for it.
watching it. Like no one. You're gonna tell me
Because-
no one in the subway had a fire extinguisher? You don't even have to do the old you jump on them with a coat thing, right? Because she was on fire. I get it, and it's in the subway car. But they'll just all you hear is people going, "Oh damn, she's on fire!" Like
World star.
right, or something.
Yeah.
It's just for the media at that point. But no one had a fire extinguisher. It's a subway. Within eye length, you should be able to see a fire extinguisher somewhere. Right? Like, I just don't understand. But, and you're right. But at the same time, I don't think is New York a no-fault state? Because most people are afraid of legal repercussions.
Yeah, that's true.
You tackle her, you put out the fire, but you broke her arm. Now you get sued.
Right.
Right? Now you don't know that. I don't know. I know because Pennsylvania was different. They have a Good Samaritan law where you can, you're free of legal issues if you help someone. I mean, it's got to be pretty justifiable, but still.
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
it's like,
you'd be fucked. I don't know. You could be. Either that or people are just so absolutely shocked. They just don't know.
No,
I don't know.
No.
I
That's
mean,
not what it was.
you were
because
I don't
half
know.
of them were like making conversation during the videos, like what you
Okay,
you get a
alright,
lot of like home
that's
video, like people with
upsetting.
their phones, yeah, and they're like they're commentating when at the time it's like, I get you recording, but can someone help her?
Yeah.
At that point, but no, to go back to the Christmas thing, I know you don't want to get onto a lighter note.
Yeah,
Literally
alright,
lights. What I really hate is the people that just put those fucking blow up snowman garbage things from like CVS on their lawn. And they're like, that's their idea of decoration. Like, there's no lights. There's like 2 lights and just 12 blow up, like gross looking things on their
They're
lawn.
in there gigantic.
Yeah, they're
like
huge,
as big
and
as
it's
the house.
gaudy.
Yeah, it's gaudy.
It's
as
worse
hell.
than like those giant like huge Christmas ornaments on a tree, like that are just way too big for the tree itself.
Yeah.
Like they're weighing down the boughs and the branches.
Right. He wants to make it look like he's doing something really big, but he just it looks like shit.
Like, look, I decorated. No, you blew up stuff.
Yeah, you inflated gigantic stuff on the front lawn. But like, so sometimes like the smallest little things done right, like the most classy.
Yeah,
you know?
I think simple usually works best.
Yeah, of course.
Right, very good. Yeah, so Christmas is over.
Yep, and
Fuck
tomorrow's
Christmas, it's over.
amateur hour. I call it New Year's Eve.
Wait, tomorrow?
Tomorrow's
New Year's Eve?
Tomorrow night's
Is it
New
really?
Year's Eve, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so lost. My biological clock is like totally
Ticking
messed up.
like this.
Well, now I'm back on everyone else's watch where, the sun comes up, you wake up and do things and go to work. And now I'm like, I still don't have a consistent days off, so I don't even know.
Oh,
And I worked on Christmas, so it's like, it's just another holiday. To me, that's time and a half.
Yeah. Oh, good. Hey, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
And in 20 days, we'll have a new president. And it's happened 8 times in our lives. People,
Is it 8? I was right.
Doesn't it seem so weird? Like, it seems like
No.
we only get a new president every, like, forever. But it really happens more often than we think.
I mean, well, when you get old enough to tally it up to
Yeah,
8.
I guess,
I said, it's funny you said that because I said the same thing the other day. And I'm like, it really doesn't matter to me. So 7 other presidents, I don't remember nor care. I mean,
And
you
this-
remember a couple here and there. Clinton, right? Like
yeah, but
Bush,
he was two
Obama.
years. Yeah.
Right.
There was Bush number 1, Bush number 2.
Right. I don't remember Bush 1. That was too early at that point. I don't think I
Of
was
course you
old enough
remember
to
him,
care.
Dave. Of course you remember.
I
No,
remember
read my
Carvey
lips.
doing it on SNL though. That I remember.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jimmy Carter just passed away yesterday. Yeah, 100
Really?
years old. Yeah.
Jimmy Carter was 100 years old.
Yep.
Fucking
Just
man.
turned.
That's what presidential, medical gets you.
Yep. Well, I know, right? You can afford to be 100. I was the president. Yeah, but do you know what killed him? The cake had 100 candles on it. He was engulfed in flames.
No, he wasn't.
I'm kidding.
Like, wait a minute. Was he riding on the subway? Wait a minute. 100 candles.
Oh God! And then Reagan was president when we were in kindergarten.
Yeah, I remember Reagan.
Yeah, and then after him it was Bush.
Oh no,
the
actually,
dad.
I don't remember Reagan at the time. Reagan was more of an after, because he was, the whole Cold War '80s Gorbachev thing.
Yeah.
But he, by the time you got to it, like he was still talking about it. Mm-hmm. That's what I meant.
I remember seeing him on TV when I was really little.
Yeah, right, like I cared. My dad and my mom, nobody cared. My parents weren't political. Like, used to be a movie star. I'm like, right.
That's right. Ronald Reagan, the actor, huh?
Yeah, okay, whatever. To me, like I
And
said.
here's the thing. I know that, you like Elon Musk and we've talked about him and stuff. A lot of people are very, very concerned that he's going to have a lot of political influence very, very soon.
Yeah. Especially if it's on the sense, I know I talked about this once with somebody and they were talking about it, and it's really just a conflict of interest. Is if he has any kind of control over what regulations are put, almost all his companies are based off of regulations by the government. Now, I get the idea that we need regulations, but we may not need as many regulations. But he can't be the one to decide it. That's a direct conflict of interest in the billions of dollars worth. Billions and billions and billions. Every investor, every stockholder, every share. That's crazy. No. He could suggest
I mean,
You
I
could
really
make a
don't know.
memo, but it shouldn't. It should. But you know what, man? I don't care.
I don't think he I don't think he needs to do that.
Whatever. We'll see. All we have is time.
I really don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, so I have so many people are like it's driving them crazy all day. They're thinking about it. Good or bad, you know, because there were so many people. It's just like Donald Trump. Before he threw his hat in the ring to be president, everybody loved him. Nobody gave a shit about him. Nobody called him a racist or a sexist or a misogynist.
Well, they
nothing.
did because he still said those things, but it didn't matter as much.
Everybody in Hollywood talks and behaves that way. He's just some playboy millionaire, whatever.
Yeah. That's why I said I don't.
Yeah, he was everybody's buddy. So what?
Doesn't matter.
And the same thing with like Elon Musk.
Oh,
now that he's involved with this, you know, a lot of people that loved him maybe hate him now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you start mixing people's political choices or values or opinions into
turn.
again what have you done for me lately? I mean, the man is a genius when it comes to innovation and creating companies and running stuff. And that's it. If you can just separate them, it's usually pretty easy. The one interesting thing I heard though is that the the head of NASA, I think, is being replaced by the guy. Oh man, I keep forgetting his name, and I should know his name. He's the billionaire who went up into the Dragon Castle. He owned the private military defense company, and he sold it, and he had Jared Iverson. Iverson? Yes, Jared Iverson. He's a smart man, and he's super talented, and he's a pilot, thousands of hours. That's interesting. Putting someone who's not an actual scientist, NASA space person, head of NASA. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the same when they first elected Donald Trump. We're like, oh, a businessman as president. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's interesting. He's the one that did the spacewalk in the capsule. With the spacesuit made by SpaceX.
Right.
Yeah, but again, conflict of interest. It doesn't get much more conflicty.
Well, I mean,
But-
we'll see. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't do something like that. I mean, nothing happened yet.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And that's it.
So, I mean, yeah, we could speculate and
like-
testiculate.
Off topic, I like that you're wearing a Kikkoman soy sauce shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And it's super vintage.
I know.
Not where you bought it looking vintage. It's actually vintage. I've washed it a million times.
Oh, I have, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
by
yeah.
vintage. One time it was a new shirt, but now
Yeah.
it looks vintage.
I
They
got it
sell
at Target.
vintage shirts now.
I
And I'm
know.
like, that's poser. Okay, you can't sell me a brand new vintage shirt. It's defeats the point of vintage.
Yeah.
I have some old Atari shirts and
Yeah.
really faded and cracked, from drying and washing. That's vintage, especially if they made of cotton and they're still going.
Yep. Did I show you my Nintendo Fun Club shirt
Oh, Fun Club
that I had
holy
from when I was a
shit.
little kid? Dude, the
From the
shirt's like this
magazine.
big. It could fall apart. The shirt's so old. It's original that they mailed me. Nintendo did.
Wow.
I have it. I'll show it to you later.
That's awesome. But yeah, no, that's funny. Made me think.
So that's just that's something else that's happening.
Yeah.
A new group of people coming in. We'll see what the hell happens. So that's it. That's the end of the year, Christmas, New Year.
Yeah, no, they didn't really have much of a mashup there.
Yeah, it's going to be President's Day soon. We could celebrate Lincoln and Washington in one day. I used to have to spread my celebrating out over a couple of days, and then they made it President's Day. Now, boy, I really have to pack all that
It's
celebrating. in.
another reason for bankers to have a day off. Give me a fucking break.
My God, can you imagine having a banker's hours? Oh, today's the anniversary of when when Napoleon got his baby shoes bronzed. Oh, really? I have the day off. I need to go to the fucking bank.
Does Britain have a Margaret Thatcher Day? I mean,
Oh,
they don't do that shit.
Oh,
do they?
Governor, every day's Margaret Thatcher Day. It is.
That's insulting towards our British cousins.
I know, right? I'm quite insulted, I am.
Malficus is very mad right now. He's angry.
Oh, boy.
He's like, we call it Boxing Day. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Boxing. Does anybody hit anybody?
Not that kind of boxing. Like a literal box.
Oh.
Yeah, so boxing, you know what Boxing Day is? It's the day after Christmas, but
Yeah,
the
it's the
funny
day
part
after
about
Christmas. I
Boxing
figured
Day.
people would be fighting each other to return the gifts.
No,
at the
no,
store.
and I don't know. Let's see if I'm correct. I'm not really sure if anybody corrects me on my facts here. I'm pretty sure Boxing Day was when they had servants back in the day. So it was they gave all the servants a present but usually it was just like leftover Christmas presents. No, it's probably not entirely true.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
You give the. Oh, thank you for the present. Isn't this the
Thank
one that?
you, my lord, for
Yeah.
the toothbrush.
Thank you.
Slightly used.
Too bad, Master.
I can't. I'm probably wrong, but it's funny either way.
I'm so sorry, Master William didn't like his gift. I shall enjoy it immensely, sir.
Yeah, funny. But yeah, so,
Daddy, I hate this. Give it
Well-
to the fucking butler. We'll do that tomorrow, buddy.
gives the chef like a set of plastic steak knives. He's like, "What is this? Fucking plastic? They're not even recyclable."
Happy Boxing Day.
He did that good. That was like old timey 1812 kind of.
I was going for
Please,
the.
miss, can I have some more?
Yeah, that's pretty early 1800s from what I remember.
I would tell you that the one time when I used to work at the gun range, I did a whole group, like this couple from Queens. I did the whole thing in a British accent. Like the rules, like everything, the instruction with the firearms, and like 3/4 the way at the end of it, I was like, "Okay, guys, I gotta go back. I can't do this anymore." And he's like, the guy just looked at me and he was like, "Wait, hold up, you're not British?" I'm like, "No, I'm from New York." He's like, "Yo, I was getting kind of used to that. You can go back to that if you want." I'm like, "No, I broke character. I can't go back to it."
Here's where I'm going now.
Actually, I did the same thing on St. Patty's Day. You get
Oh,
a
the
group, and I'm
Irish.
like, "Hi, everybody. My name is Seamus. I'll be your instructor today." Right? And this lady, she goes, "Oh, my God. How coincidental. It's St. Patty's Day, and we have an Irish instructor named Seamus." And I'm like, "That's right. I'll be right." Now, the first rule, right? And I went through the 3 rules, and I was like, "And I'm not Irish, you silly twat." I mean, I didn't say it, but...
Oh, cunt.
I
You're
said-
allowed to say.
No, I had to. I mean, I had to be careful, but I was
In
like, "Guys,
Ireland,
I'm not Irish. That would be insane if you actually." And she's like, and your eyes just went wide.
Like brokenhearted. Like she just found out Santa wasn't real.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't think I could pull off the whole thing with an Irish accent though, because then I mix in Scottish and somehow Australian sneaks in. I don't even know why.
Yeah, next thing is Braveheart, then it's then it's Crocodile Dundee. Like, is this guy schizophrenic or something?
That's not a knife. That's a gun. Get it out of my fucking face.
I don't know. He has a gun. Just shut up and smile. Just give him 5 stars and shut the hell up.
Yeah. Oh, since you were mashing up 2024, I mean, if I'm gonna put any kind of stapled anything, he caught the chopstick. He caught the rocket with chopsticks.
He sure
that
did.
was a big one. I mean, he didn't do it again, but he will. The second one didn't make it. They aborted it.
And he actually renamed that rocket ship Dumpling.
JAXA has a lot of problems with that.
You ever been fucked up?
They're all funny.
As soon as that thing got in between the chopsticks and it closed, that really it out.
The flash of Kung Fu Panda came on the fucking screen.
Elon Musk comes out. Oh, so very honorable rocket, and very successful.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, this is why I've always said, and I think I
could
stand by this. He's either the greatest supervillain,
Yeah,
or
right.
not. Mm-hmm. That's it.
I would love it to be him to be a
He
supervillain.
would make like he could be Dr. Evil living inside a volcano doing crazy
could.
bad shit. And honestly, he still could.
He could.
But he generally doesn't. Is he eccentric? Sure. Is he eclectic? Absolutely. Does he have Asperger's? I'm pretty sure. But none of it matters when he does great shit.
Do you know who else did really, really great shit at first? Anakin Skywalker. And do you know what happened to him? He became
He
Darth
lost his
Vader.
hand and got...
Yeah. Then he became Darth.
He tried to bang his sister, lost his hand, and then went bad. I don't know. Oh no, that was Luke Skywalker.
That's a
I
mixture
hate
of
Star
them
Wars.
both.
I'm sorry. Oh, there's people gonna give us thumbs down.
Oh, boy.
I said I hate Star Wars. I'm a Trekkie. Does that make up for it?
Yeah. Well, or either that or make it worse. Depends.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So what? Not much else. I mean, we no COVID this year.
Oh yeah. Well, not any more than
Fifth year
usual.
running.
Yeah.
No COVID.
Yeah. Thank
I mean,
God.
we probably have COVID, but nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we have people being stabbed. What the fuck,
Ah, yeah.
Okay, well, bye. Just end the show like that.
You guys would be really confused. Yeah. You just, okay, bye. And then that's it.
Okay, I'm going now.
End podcast music. Cue the music.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, that's our Christmas mashup for 2024. I guess the next time, well, I don't know. The next time we record, it'll be 2025.
Yeah.
A quarter of a century.
Wow.
That's actually
Pretty
crazy.
significant.
It is
yeah.
pretty significant. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for listening to A Lifetime of Conversations. And don't forget, you can comment on Spotify, or you can always leave a comment on YouTube. All of these are dropped on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Oh, man, wherever you get your podcasts. Get them. Listen. Comment. Talk to us. Engage.
And
Why
send us
are you
some
so
money.
socially awkward people? Engage with us, damn it.
Darn it. I'm ready for you.
We only bite a little.
All right, Nibbles. Bye.